I'm Heather from Bridge Hospice. We're covering all of Orange County and we're fully prepared with PPE. We are still seeing our patients and we do offer telemedicine if they feel that they would like that to help prevent the spread of the virus, but we're still encouraging to see our patients. If you have any questions, I put my information on the chat. And one thing that made my day today was dropping off Coronas to my best friends on their doorstep and just seeing them laugh and see the little message that I attached.
Nice.
Love it. Can never go wrong with that. Thanks, Heather. Nice to see you. We have a username named iPhone. Go ahead and just edit your name so we can get you in on here. That brings us to Jane Clark.
Hello, happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone. Got my mask on. I'm just leaving City of Hope. Just got some patients, which I'm really excited about. I'm with Hollywood Home Health and Hospice. And thank you again for sharing this, Kyle. We really appreciate it. We appreciate your time.
We appreciate your time as well, Jane. Thank you. Let's see here. Jason from Lynch.
Good afternoon. Thank you, everybody. And thanks for having me. Jason with Lynch. Transfer from hospitals or into hospital. My happy thing today is at about 11:30 or 12, I heard somebody doing dishes downstairs, and I didn't know which one of my daughters had finally got up to do the dishes, but man, it sounded good.
Love it. Very cool. Thank you, Jason. See, that brings us to Jonathan Obes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Obes, Certified Financial Planner and Retirement Income Certified Professional. I help families figure out how they're going to pay for care after there's been an event, and also help them strategize for taxes to make sure that they're not accidentally inheriting Uncle Sam. For one good thing this morning, my daughter is much too young to do the dishes, but this morning she just wanted to cuddle in bed, and I had fortunate for this that we have the schedule to make that happen.
Very cool. Love it. Thank you, Jonathan. We're going to circle back to Donna Rybecki, see if she's available.
And you
Donna?
told me about her.
Must be an important phone call. We did have the iPhone get his or her username back up. We have Gabe from Brookdale, Anaheim. Are you on with us?
Hi, how's everybody doing? Gabe, sales manager here at Brookdale, Anaheim. Here to partner with all of you guys. We're still accepting move-ins, so let me know how I can help you and help our seniors.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in today, Gabe. Nice to meet you. That brings us next to Kathleen Nelson.
Great. Hi, everyone. I'm Kathleen, and I work with providing solutions for brain health, cellular health. We have a new hair care system launching, wrinkles, loose skins, have solutions for all kinds of wellness and skin issues. And this month we have a really cool special. We have an amazing sunscreen, and with a certain dollar spend, you get a free blue light sunscreen that helps block from all your devices. And then we are also giving one to a frontline worker. Awesome. And I am happy because it's Taco Tuesday.
Nice.
Love it. I agree with that. Thanks, Kathleen. So here, Kelly Chong.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So I'm Kelly from Aegis of Laguna Niguel. We're an assisted living and memory care community. Everyone's safe, everyone's happy and healthy, and we are receiving new residents. And what really got me really happy and stoked today is today I found this outside. I don't know if y'all can see this.
Wow.
You see that? How cool to walk to, to drive into work and see that. That's really, really heartwarming.
That's awesome. Very cool. Well deserved as well. So thanks for everything, Kelly. Nice to see you as well. Brings us next to the other Kelly, Kelly Andres. Good afternoon.
Hi everyone. My name is Kelly Andrus with National Veteran Support, accredited claims agent, help with veterans aid and attendance. We help all veterans and spouses get money from the Veterans Administration, help pay for in-home care, assisted living, board and care, nursing homes. We're a nonprofit, operate out of West Hills, and my happy thing for today, I guess, was we've I got a chance to finally see a veteran after a month in person who walked in our office today, and he wanted to find out about if he was eligible. So that was great. So that was a happy moment.
Very good. Being able to help people is always a happy moment. Thanks, Kelly. Kim McPhee.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kim McPhee. I work for a company called Reverse Mortgage Educators, and I'm a reverse mortgage loan officer. A thing that made me happy today, I was on another Zoom call this morning, and I was able to get some questions answered that I've been waiting for on a loan I'm trying to get approved. So that was my happy thing for today. Thanks.
Very cool. Love it. Thank you, Kim. Let's see, Lori. Hey, Lori.
Hi, good afternoon. Lori Renaud, registered nurse with Acticare Responsive in-home care. So we provide caregiving services in South Orange County. Something good that happened to me, I applied or volunteer, well, I put in my application to volunteer with California Health Corp, and I completed all the paperwork today. So I'm ready to be deployed if any skilled nursing facility needs nursing help in the future.
That is awesome.
Ready to go.
That is cool. You're the best, Lori. Thank you. Very cool. Let's see here. Michael Nelson.
Hi, everybody. Mike Nelson with Strive Services, Managed IT Service Provider. I can take care of any of your internet technical needs inside your office. Today, I want to kind of highlight, everybody's seen these little USB sticks, and everybody's probably got all kinds of patient data on them. Hopefully not. I want to show you this. See the nice little keypad? These kind of devices are highly reviewed, highly respected, and they keep your data encrypted. We don't want that data getting out there. Just a bit of advice. There's lots of them out there. And then I'm also a team chapter builder. So I've put my information in there. I asked Kyle ahead of time if anybody is interested in expanding their networking. My contact information is in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Here. Pam McNeil, good afternoon.
Hi, everybody. It's Pam McNeil with Ardent Care Assisted Living, specializing in memory care in Anaheim. And we also accept the ALW program. And my happy moment is every day when I wake up. And I thank the Lord that, yes, I woke up.
Love it. It's awesome. Thank you, Pam. I think you just logged on, Patrick Love.
Well, I did apologize. I was on another meeting.
Perfect timing.
Yes, it was good. Thanks for having me. I look forward to the talk. Geis Med, House Call Physicians. Glad to be a part.
Awesome. Not to throw you off even more, but we're all sharing one thing that made us happy today.
Oh, I was out today. Happy, a little sad, but at Oakmont Chino Hills, and came right into a big event. Thought it was some testing going on, and it was actually, they had all the family members lined up in cars going all out the driveway, and they would bring out their loved ones in groups, and they literally would get 10 minutes a pop to see their mom on Mother's Day. It was nice but heartbreaking at the same time. It was like, wow. So it was like a big giant parade, but it was neat, but I felt bad at the same time. So
yeah, I agree. That's cool that everyone's making accommodations and adjustments. I know that Sunnycrest in the city of Fullerton is doing something similar on Saturday, some sort of parade for everything, just to kind of keep the residents engaged and everything. Very cool. Thanks, Patrick. Paul Avila. Do we have Paul on? Go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go.
Ready?
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
We can. How are you, Paul?
Oh, good. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Avila, Paul Avila Associates. We're in the Medicare business, and they've only been in the Medicare business 40 years, specializing in Medicare, especially PPOs, long-term care, and a new product, which I'm going to do a presentation to everybody, which is an alternative to long-term care product and not a financial product. We also do drug cards, and very difficult to insure people. And any questions, expert advice, freely given. Paul Avila, thank you very much. Thank you, Kyle, for your webinars.
Thank you, Paul. Nice to see you. Let's see here, Russell Martin, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Russell Martin from Silverado Memory Care. I work for our Newport Mesa and San Juan Capistrano locations. We are still accepting move-ins, and we can test for COVID before someone moves in. What makes me happy today and every day is this face right here. This is Turkey, everyone, and big Persian cat. Well, actually, he's not that big. But, you know, when you shave his hair off, he's pretty skinny, but happy right here.
Love it. Thank you for sharing Turkey with us today, and stay safe and enjoy your time with Turkey there. That brings us to Stephen Loy. Are you on?
Hi, everyone. Hi.
We're kind of losing you there.
Huh?
We lost you there.
Can you hear me?
That's better.
Okay, my name is Stephen Loy. I deal with placement all over California. So I work with elderly care for home health, hospice, and elderly placement. What else? What else, Kyle?
We're asking.
What's the question?
One thing that made you happy today.
Oh, I'm on the road, so I'm driving, talking to you guys. What makes me happy? I'm still alive, thank God. No COVID-19.
Perfect. That could make anyone happy. Thank you, Stephen. Drive safe out there. We'll talk to you soon. Susan from Council on Aging.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Thanks, Carl, for doing this. Susan Zyphon, Council on Aging, Concierge Care Management, a RN-driven care management program. And we are taking on new clients. And in fact, what makes me happy is that we've got an out-of-state client that is in fact flying in, I think, today. And so we're excited about that and how we can make them safe with their family as they get integrated back into their daughter's house here in California.
Love it. Thank you, Susan. Great news. And let's see. Lastly, we have Vicky Sofa.
Hi, everybody. Happy Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday. I'm with Alzheimer's Orange County, and I do outreach and advocacy. And what we do is we actually support those navigating dementia with support, education, and community resources. And right now we're really working with, partnering with Saddleback Church Ministry to deliver food, and we're delivering supplies to emergency rooms and our medical partners, PPEs. And what makes me happy? I think same as Russell, my cat, but I can't hold her. She won't let me show her, but she slept in my bed last night, and she actually woke me up being nice. So that made me happy this morning. Thanks, Kyle, for today.
Love it. Thank you, Vicky. I think that's everyone. If we happen to miss you, just leave your information on the group chat. I think that's everyone. No? Perfect. So with that, it's now time for our awesome guest speaker of the day. She should be unmuted now. So today we have Cynthia Espinoza, the sales manager from Brookdale, Brookhurst rather, just to give us a quick insight on how things are going regarding her Brookdale and her residents even there as we're all isolated. So with that, Cynthia, rather, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Kyle, for hosting this. This is wonderful. One thing that made me happy today is wearing this hat. As you can see, it pops out. You see that? Nice little hat for Happy Cinco de Mayo. It made my residents happy, and that's what made me happy today. So I want to share with all of you just a couple of messages that is involving Brookdale, and also a message from our residents. So we're able to see it. We're good to go.
I'm Beverly DeClue, and I live here at Brookdale for about a year and a quarter, and I enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Ann Pearsall, president of the resident council meeting here at Brookdale.
We've been talking about all the protection we have here, which I think is good because we don't have a problem at Brookdale at all. So that's great. It makes me feel safe.
We enjoy ourselves here at Brookdale. I think because everybody kind of takes care of everybody else, and we truly care about each other. So all of our main staff people are marvelous. The caregivers are wonderful. They're caring and they take care of us so beautifully. We wish that because of this coronavirus that we could do something for them, because they're always taking care of us and we'd really like to take care of them too. So, but I love it here, and hopefully we'll have a lot more people moving in.
Oh, I really appreciate all the work they do, because I know it's not easy on them, and they're easily to catch the disease. So it's really nice that they go ahead and take the chance.
Oh gosh, you guys are so amazing. I say hello and I send you my love and good wishes for you, and have a wonderful day, and hopefully we'll get rid of this coronavirus before too long.
Oh, I love Beverly and Ann. They are residents in our community, and they just were so open every time I whip out the camera. They're wonderful. So I just want to share with everyone a quick little overview of Brookdale. Our vision is to be the nation's first choice, not necessarily the largest. And as far as communities go, we have been doing this for 43 years. So we've been going through multiple service changes, and we have independent all the way to respite care, home health, and hospice, skilled nursing, memory care, and assisted living. So we cover all the bases for our residents. What does our battle look like? I wanted to give insight today on what it looks like on the assisted living and memory care side when it comes to looking at coronavirus and dealing with all of the changes with COVID-19. We have multiple temperature screenings before we even walk through the community and before clocking out, in order to make sure that all of our residents and associates are actually screened, so that we're not spreading anybody who's feeling unwell. It may not be COVID-19 associated, but we want to make sure that we do that screening. Every associate is equipped with PPE, make sure they have gloves, masks, and personal supplies, and have their own sanitizers that we refill. We also have designated break areas that spread out our staff, so we do not have more than 3 people to a room, and also weekly check-ins to provide emotional and mental support emotionally and mentally. Now, as you can see, that's Ruby. She's passing out some snacks because we want to remind our associates that they are our everyday heroes. And we like to see as many smiles as we can through the mask. Some move-in protocols have changed. We are accepting new move-ins and new residents to join our family. We do have different documentation along with our physician's report, or 602 if you're familiar. We do have limitations on movers, no more than 2 people, could be family, could be movers. Everyone gets screened walking through that door, and also escorted to and from the apartment to make sure that we're not having any risk of anybody coming into the community. 14-day quarantine. There is a quarantine upon move-in into our community, where we actually plan out what those 14 days look like for our residents. It's full of engagement from different staff members. We make sure that they have scheduled events for themselves that are catered to them, and also FaceTiming with their family, because I know how scary it can be coming into a new community and not even being able to go outside of the apartment yet, but being able to have their loved one continuing to talk to their family. That is going to make that huge difference. And of course, extensive clearing process prior to admission. This is referring to us going to our regional team and also our regional nurses to make sure that we're clearing all of our residents to join our family. Some resident protections. This is one of my favorite residents, Mrs. Smith. She got a special guest appearance with our favorite T-Rex that visits and stops by. Our daily temperatures and pulse ox are taken of our residents. Residents are also given technology. We have multiple iPads throughout the community, which we wipe and sanitize between uses, and schedule FaceTime, Skype calls, Zoom calls with anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be a family member. We actually, Anne herself, our president, she actually wanted to Zoom with some gal pals that are stuck at home, and she's like, well, they're bored too. And I go, might as well, let's have a gal pal session. And we ended up having a little happy hour that way. So surprise cocktail hours, we fill up a cart and go around and deliver some treats to our residents. Live performances with music and music therapy, typically brought by Brookdale Hospice, another extension of Brookdale. And daily practice of social distancing, where we do have group gatherings, but they are definitely spread out, where we designated the dining room to accommodate the spread out 6 feet apart for each of our residents to still be able to enjoy their daily life, and that's something that they really look forward to. This is a quote from one of our residents, Carol. She walked by my office and said, I always know where to go for a smile when I'm feeling blue. Brookdale gives me that hope. And I know that some days are easier than others, and some days are not so awesome. And whenever I have the honor to have a resident come up and share with me that they look to us to bring them that smile, and that is what I do every day, and serve them. And that's what we all do here every day. And I think that's going to be the best thing for our residents, is to make sure that despite what's going on, they even shared with me, they've seen worse, and they know that we can get through this. And we always want to give them something to look forward to. And I know that when all of this is over, we all have that, when those doors open, what are we going to do? And we're going to have the floodgates coming in. We're going to make sure that we have families and taking the precautions and being sure that everybody is happy and it's find some normalcy again within the changes. And as always, with our partnerships with you, we remain Brookdale strong. It doesn't just take us, it also takes everybody that we interact with outside and inside our community. So I want to thank you from Brookdale, Brookhurst, with all of our hearts, because it makes a big difference when outside people want to take care of our inside people and vice versa. And we want to remain Brookdale strong and be able to be that partner for you moving forward, even after all of this passes, which it will. We will find a way. And just a quick little reminder, I always want to make sure that you always remember to do a couple of things.
And dry them. Oh. Wash your hands and dry them.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you so much for joining me with my presentation. A couple of other things and how we can be partners together is that we can make sure that you have CEU courses. We're doing virtual CEU courses too. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that we are all here and we're all fighting different battles, but all in all, we're in this together. And I think our residents are reminded that every day, seeing us and us seeing them, that is definitely a joy for everyone. So thank you so much, Kyle. I really appreciate it.
Perfect, thank you. If you can give me the screen back here, I just want to make sure there's no questions or anything. Perfect. Let's see, check the chat. And I'm very, very happy that you were able to share what you guys are doing as a safety precaution, because I know that you guys are definitely industry standard. So I'm sure that most other communities or facilities are doing the same thing. So it's great to hear that you guys are taking those extra lengths and steps. And definitely, I asked you to show us your residents, and you definitely followed, you followed through with that. And it was great to see some of your residents, because right now a lot of us haven't seen any of the people that we serve outside of, an EOB, for example, or an assessment, whatever the case is. So it was definitely a good change of pace to see that. So thank you so much for all of that. Matt, do you have anything to add here? I don't think there's any questions right now.
No, I think that was a great job. Thanks for everything you guys do. Brookdale's a great organization, nation's largest assisted living, if I'm not mistaken there. And keep up the good work.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you, Cynthia. So